Preet Bharara and Trump's ex-ethics chief just teamed up to destroy Dinesh D'Souza over pardon. Earlier today, Donald Trump made the announcement that he was extending a presidential pardon to convicted felon Dinesh D'Souza, a vile man who in the past mocked Parkland shooting survivors, attacked the legacy of Rosa Parks, called President Obama a grown-up Trayvon, called Obama ghetto, and spread all manner of conspiracy theories and ahistoric narratives. He's a despicable, disingenuous grifter who does not deserve the national platform from which he vomits his filth. Trump's decision to pardon D'Souza demonstrates yet again that our president doesn't care one iota for the rule of law. The right-wing loon was rightfully convicted on campaign finance violation charges, and there is no miscarriage of justice to correct. Instead, Trump is simply scratching the back of a man who has been a vocal supporter of his, a clear abuse of the executive pardon. Shortly after the announcement, Preet Bharara, the former U.S. attorney who was fired for resisting the overreach of the Trump regime, took to Twitter to remind everyone that D'Souza intentionally broke the law, pleaded guilty, and apologized for his behavior. D'Souza responded by spreading one of his usual conspiracy theories. Never one to risk coming across as gracious or even decent, D'Souza then doubled down by once again insulting Preet Bharara and accusing him of wanting to destroy a fellow Indian American to advance his career. D'Souza has no one to blame for his conviction but himself, and his claims of victimhood are ripped right out of the Trump playbook. He ended the tweet by mocking Bharara for getting fired because he stood up for his principles. D'Souza then bragged about his pardon. The irony is that Bharara doesn't need a pardon because he's not a bottom-feeding convicted crook like D'Souza. Walter Schoeb, who was the director of the United States Office of Government Ethics but resigned because he believed Donald Trump was undermining the bedrock foundations of our democratic institutions, took to Twitter to hit back at D'Souza. He informed him that Bharara is doing just fine and that karma doesn't take presidential pardons, a clear indication that believes that even though D'Souza has been pardoned, he is still guilty and accountable for what he's done and that he'll get what he deserves, in some form, in due time. Here's hoping Schoeb is correct.